What's up, guys? So I'm just doing a personal video about kind of where I'm at in my mind and what I'm going through with Tia and my situation. So a few years ago, I want to say 2010, we were living in Los Fresnos, Texas. I started experimenting with drugs. That's when I started smoking weed, and I went crazy. And I was very crazy, and I'm not the kind of crazy I am now. Now I was, psychotic crazy. I was seeing things and hallucinating and believing really weird things that maybe were not true, but it was too much to the point where I could not function. And I don't have to make this video, but maybe I just want to put it out there. I could always put it on private or whatever, but I kind of want to also remind myself of where I'm at with Tia and all this. Look, Tia puts all this crap on the bed. You see all this garbage, pizza boxes, garbage, bottles, and that, okay, pillows and stuff, okay, and it's a repetition of this garbage around the house, like bottles and trash here and there. I don't think she's as bad as I was when I was crazy, but she's crazy compared to what I am right now. I can hold a job, She can't really hold a job, I don't think, for a very long period of time. I've been working at Burger King now for I want to say 10 months, 9 months, which is the longest I've had a job, because I feel, for me it's a lot easier to work here than in Texas. So I left, in that one video. I went back to Brownsville because, it was too much. I was losing weight, and then she kept making me drink green tea, and so my focus was a lot higher. So then I'm like, I'm leaving. So I was tired of saying I'm leaving, and never actually doing it. But when I was working out and I lost weight, my focus and my determination was a lot higher. So I was like, I'm leaving. So I actually left. Flew to Brownsville, and I'm glad I did because I learned more things. Okay, flew to Brownsville, and it's not 100% what I expected over there. Yeah, my family was there, which I was really glad to see, my family. But, my allergies picked up a lot. And, they didn't exactly want me to live there, which I don't know if it was my intention to live there. I mean, I wanted to live there, but, they're like, you need to get a job, if you get your own place. My mom, and she asked her sisters, and she's like, yeah, Jared should be down here. He needs to stay. So she's like, I'm pretty sure this is what you're supposed to do, but, just get a job. And then get your own place to live or whatever. Because my brother's already staying there, and they have a hard time with him. But he's not there anymore. He's with his wife or whatever. So, my allergies kicked up to the point where I couldn't taste at one point when I was down there. I had a lot of fun down there, but I'm just telling you. And from what I experienced. And, even if I do go down there and if I leave Tia's never going to go down there. So it's basically it's basically splitting or breaking up, and I don't like being alone. So, I don't like being by myself alone. You know what I mean? I don't really. No, I don't know. I've never done it before, but I don't feel like something that I would want to do, live by myself. So Tia thinks I'm like this other person that I'm not. She thinks I'm like this alien creature thing, or a reptilian, or this person named Fed. Okay, so she thinks I'm maybe different people, so she treats me bad a lot of times, or takes too much advantage of me. And until recent, I start saying stop taking advantage of me, stop doing this and that, and she tries to stop, but sometimes she doesn't. Listen. Here every night, sometimes I have a hard time, and there's not a lot of room to sleep because she sleeps there and she doesn't want to scoot over or anything. And then I'm like, scoot over, I'm trying to sleep or whatever. But it's just random words. You can't say any products. You can't say McDonald's, Burger King, any Monster, Chick-fil-A, or any product, great value, even the product brands, anything. She doesn't like advertising, but, it's just very, She has some things. I'm not saying that I don't, but hers is right now, I believe, is a lot worse than whatever I have. But like, you could say, a lot of people comment or say, oh, why don't you leave her? And you know, it doesn't feel right. You know, it's like if someone you marry somebody and they get their arm broken or torn off or whatever, and then why don't you leave them? Because it's like, oh, and a lot of people do leave someone that become disabled after, which I don't think is right. It doesn't feel right to me. And you know, I mean, personally, it's hard to deal with a lot of times, most of the times, you know, every day. It's always some bullshit, you know, but you know, it is what it is, you know. And if I, like I said, if I leave and if I want to find someone else, some other woman or something, it's going to be the same thing I feel over again. Because everyone has their own problems. If you marry someone, you have your problems, and then you have their problems too, because everyone has their own bag of shit that they carry along with them. So some people's is worse than others, you know. Some people's is not as bad. But you know, it's just the boat I'm in, and it's not bad. You know, it's not super bad living with Tia. It's only like half the time. It's not like that all the time. It's only like some of the, mostly at night before she gets sleep. When she's getting sleepy, it gets worse when she's tired. You know, and you know, I have I have problems too. You know, I'm always want to be on my phone. I always want to be online, you know, and have a very high attachment to my phone, the one I'm talking to you on right now. You know, I'm playing Tap Titans all day. I want to be online all day, and I may not see that as a problem, but a lot of people, it is a problem. Because I was actually watching one time this documentary. This girl, she didn't want to get off the internet, and the guy's like, how come you don't get off? You know, me and my brother and my sister, I know I do, and for sure 100% have. It's called addictive personalities. If I do something, I get addicted to doing what that is. Like, if I eat pizza, I want to eat, you know, if I'm addicted to eating, I'm addicted to being on the phone, I'm addicted to being online. And I try to associate myself to good addictions, good things that are addicting, because I know I get stuck to things. Like the phone is not, I don't feel that it's bad, because I'm making money a lot of times online, you know, I'm promoting, you know, my brand, my logo, and I feel like I'm doing something good, which is good. A lot of people that have addictive personalities that get stuck on drugs, you know, cocaine, weed, and so yeah. And unfortunately, I'm not on any drugs. I don't smoke anymore. I don't smoke cigarettes, and I don't drink very much. I rarely drink. Even though I want to be a wine fanatic, a little bit of wine is actually good for you. So, and it's here and there. If you don't have a drink in a while, it's very good for your blood. Wine, red wine. But you know, I don't do a lot of that either, which is good. You know, you have to be balanced. But my phone, yes, it's an addiction. It's an addiction. A lot of people watch TV and they're addicted to watching their TV. And some people are addicted to reading. And I'm not, see, those are good addictions though. You want to be addicted to good things or be doing good habits. You want good habits. So I feel like this is better than a TV habit, being on my phone. Like I said, you know, I'm promoting my channel. I feel like I'm making some money, you know, not a lot, but I'm doing something productive. I'm being productive with what I'm doing, so it's not bad. Because like, you're either being productive or you're being destructive. So I'd rather be productive. You know, it's just something that takes time to figure out what you're doing. If it's productive or not, just, you know, fill it out. What am I doing, or whatever, you know, this or that. And you know, like I said in my previous video, I've been working a lot at Burger King, so I'm going to be at 100 hours tomorrow. So yeah, you know, I'm trying to keep myself busy with work and stuff too, so you know, it keeps me away more from the house and stuff, and just more on my own with. And then they got problems over there at work, and I even posted those problems. Some of them, like, they made a petition about me last night that I should clean this broiler, the hood thing, whatever it's called. And I don't even do maintenance anymore. And I'm sure they know that. I'm 100% sure two of them know that. But anyways, you know, there's problems at work even. And it's not as bad from what I feel as the problems here at home sometimes. Because the more you spend time in one place, the more problems you have in that one place. You know what I mean? So the more time, let's say, I spend at work, I get more problems over there maybe than at home. But when you're dealing with insanity, it's a whole nother ball game of problems. So sometimes it is worse at home, and I'd rather be at work, or I'd rather be, you know, doing something else or whatever. But sometimes it's not as bad. Like right now, you know, I don't feel like it's super bad, but just here and there, tangents and arguments. And my mom gave me a good idea, which I think I'm going to try and I'm going to do. Because instead, like I said, she said, instead of going to Brownsville and getting a plane ticket over there, I just get like a few nights, one or two. I say I'm going to leave to Brownsville. I tell her I'm going to leave wherever, and I get a few nights at a hotel somewhere close by, and then she thinks I'm gone or whatever. But I still don't think, she's not an irrational thinker though. She thinks very logical, but she's very crazy, insane at the same time. So let's say I leave, right? She's not gonna be all fanatic and go and sell and do all these stupid things. She's gonna be like, oh, okay, whatever. She acts like, and she does not care about anything, which I believe, after a consistency of you telling yourself that. I know for her, it feels to me like it becomes more like a reality. And you know, where I'm from, Brownsville, Texas, a lot of people, they don't care about things. So I mean, she's maybe already like that, and now she's a lot worse with not caring. So I tell her I'm gonna leave. She said, go ahead, you go ahead and leave. I'm like, buy me the ticket. Yeah, I'm buying the ticket to Brownsville. No, I'm not gonna buy her own ticket. No, I don't have any money, because she takes most of the money. So you know, I'm gonna start saving. You know, I'm gonna start saving more of the money now and stuff, but. Like I said, maybe I'll just try and go to a hotel or something and say, oh, I'm leaving, and then go review a hotel or something, and just, you know, I need time for myself. But anyways, it's just what a few of my thoughts. Right now I'm really tired. Like I said, I'm at 92 hours these 2 weeks, and I'm gonna hit 100 tomorrow. So yeah, anyways, like, subscribe, and share, guys. Become a patron today if you can. You know, check out my other videos. I post daily. Peace out.